This is Marilla, this is Lizzie, I'm Jati Jones. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about looks and fashion. The big question is, do looks matter to women? So, here's what's happening in the world of men. You have all of these videos and ebooks and courses on how to get good with women and all this stuff about seduction. But what happens, the big error is this. Men start putting so much importance on the theory of mentally understanding the game that they forget how important appearance is, presentation is. I don't care how good your game is, if you're not presenting yourself in the right way, in a presentable, respectable way, then women are not going to look at you or want to talk to you. So we're going to talk about how much looks matter to women and how they matter and how it fits in so that you can start incorporating that part into your game. Okay, so.
Yeah, I think generally women overestimate how important their looks are when it comes to attracting men, and men underestimate how important their looks are when it comes to attracting women. Like somehow we've got to the stage where women think that the only thing men care about is how they look, and men think women don't care at all about how they look.
And so in your experience, what are you seeing with some men, like where they're not presenting themselves properly, or?
Yeah, I think that guys who haven't put any thought into the way that they look and the way that they dress and things, and they're genuinely puzzled why women don't find them attractive and don't want to date them, and then they start believing all sorts of horrible things, that it's their personality, that there's something up, when actually it's quite fixable. Yeah,
so is it fair to say that you judge a man, just like everybody, it's like when you look at the way someone presents themselves, that says a lot about that, right?
Yeah, it's part of body language, dress.
It's part of body language, okay.
What puts me off is when they don't take care of their oral hygiene. Because like, if you don't take care of your teeth, if you're missing teeth, or if you have like cavities and that you didn't take care of, then I'm not gonna feel okay kissing you. Even if you look like amazing, if you're the most attractive guy ever, that's gonna put me off. And then other things are like grooming. Like,
so grooming such as?
Such as, like, I don't know, if you look good with facial hair, keep it. If you just have 3 hairs on your face, like shave that shit.
Yeah.
And even like, you know,
like smell good,
yeah,
be clean. So when you look at a man, you want to see that he's clean, right?
Yeah.
And that his clothes are clean.
Yeah.
And that they don't have holes in them.
Yep.
And that they fit.
And that they fit.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk about how should they fit?
Well, for example, the pants shouldn't, you know, show half of his butt. And I don't really care if he's dressed like casual or smart, or this doesn't matter. But just like having clothes that, you know, if he's wearing a t-shirt, he should wear jeans, not...
And it has to be intentional, right? And it has to be fitting to his body.
Yep, it has to look as if it was bought for him, rather than it's just something he inherited off someone else and didn't give any thought to.
Yeah. And like he cares what he bought, buy, right? Because I can go in a shop and just like pick a pair of shoes that don't fit me, because like if I buy shoes that are like too, you know, big, even if they are my number, my feet will look horrible, because like I have really slim feet, so I look like a duck, like a goose, right? And
how often do you see? Do you notice that a lot of men aren't taking as much care as they should, or do you see these days that most men are taking care of their they're presenting themselves properly.
Half and half.
Half and
I
half.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great saying that says, I forgot the exact wording, but basically it's something like, when you're dressed badly, that speaks louder than anything you say, and so no matter how hard you try, the person is not going to get over the fact that you just are put together terribly, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, because like if you don't care about yourself, because that's what it means for me, that you don't care about you don't respect yourself. How can I expect you to respect me?
Interesting.
And if like I don't know if
also I think there a lot of the time, or often, you'll see guys who have not given any thought to how they look going after very well presented women.
Amen to that.
And
That's all.
that it comes off as hypocritical. It's like they do care about looks. They just don't make any effort.
Not their looks.
Yeah, like it's not as if they're so spiritual and enlightened that they don't care about the material being. If that was the case, if they're going after women, like if they don't care about how the woman looks at all, then fine.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Fair game.
Yeah,
fair game. That's hilarious. Yeah. A lot of men out there. The truth is that they'll come to me or other dating coaches. And they're like, oh, I want a 10, I want to only date a 10. And then if you look at them, maybe they're not even a 4 or a 5.
yeah.
You know, like it's, you have to, I remember I did this one experiment back in Vancouver, where actually it wasn't about women at all. It was about, I was studying sales, and in the sales course they said, dress the part, dress up in a suit, a tie, like everything, like perfect, head to toe, for a month, to see how, because it'll affect your self-esteem and all this stuff, right? And so I was walking around in like a custom tailored suit, perfectly fitting, all of that. And then when I started walking out in the street, like women would smile at me. I remember even there was this really cute girl, she was on a bike, and she just like waved at me and went over, like past me on the bike. And of course that doesn't happen. Women don't just like randomly say, hi Jad, or smile to me, like they don't even, But when I was presented that nicely, boom, women noticed. And also then when I'd go shopping for a new shirt or something, dressed like that. Now that's over the top, but just for the sake of example, the women at the stores would be like, they would even say, oh wow, you were dressed like that. So I could tell that women were treating me differently.
I think also when you do that, you're telling the world that you want to be looked at and you expect to be looked at. Whereas if you're not caring how you look, you're kind of telling everyone that you don't expect anyone to look at you, and almost that you don't want anyone to look at you.
Interesting, I never thought of it that way. Yeah, that's excellent. So presentation is extremely important. Whether we like it or not, we are judgmental animals, creatures.
You don't see someone's personality walking down the street.
You don't see someone's personality walking down the street.
Yeah.
So dress your personality up in nice clothes. If you have facial hair, make sure you're taking care of your hair, etc. Because that's the first impression, right? And like you said, if you don't respect yourself, how are you going to respect me? And another thing is, if he doesn't respect himself, what do you want to? You're not going to want that person in your life.
How can I respect you?
How can I respect you if you don't respect yourself? And women are always saying, I want someone in my life who's going to increase the quality of my life.
Yeah.
So they're telling you, if they're not presenting themselves well, that they're not going to do that, right?
Yeah. And also, there are guys that they don't take care of themselves and they judge women for doing that. And for example, I know women that don't wear makeup, that feel really comfortable doing that look amazing. I feel comfortable not wearing makeup. I feel confident not wearing makeup, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy spending time taking care of my hair and choosing clothes, because I feel good wearing nice clothes. And if the guy would rush me or would tell me, why wear makeup, we're just going out with friends, or I wouldn't feel okay going with him, because he wouldn't accept me as I am, and he would make me, you know, go down to that level of like
Okay.
not taking care of myself. So why
Okay.
would I want that in my life?
Okay, yeah, so it's that you want someone who's at your level. Yeah.
And I think also people think that there's something shallow about caring about how you look, and it makes you like a superficial, shallow person. But you can, I mean, if you're a superficial, self-centered, shallow person, you'll be that way. If you don't care how you look, you'll just also look bad.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, true. And taken to an extreme, the analogy I give is like, in the end of the day, the attraction game is an animalistic game. Attraction is not about being spiritually enlightened. We are choosing mates depending on the fact that we feel some kind of attraction. Now that attraction may come from their personality, the spiritual connection, whatever, but there's always the physical aspect, because I tell a guy...
That's the first thing the girl sees in you.
Yeah, it's the first
It's
thing.
like the first thing. If she's when she sees you, she knows instantly if she would be attracted to you or not. It doesn't mean that when
it's
you,
not about
you start
the physical
interacting-
symmetry,
yeah.
perfection. Let's make that clear distinction, because I'm sure
Yeah.
some guys are getting insecure now. Do they have to be perfect? Do they have to look like Brad Pitt? Do they have to have six packs?
No,
No.
they have to look like they care about how they look. They wash.
Like they
themselves in the
understand
morning
that
and,
people can see them.
you know? Yeah.
People can see them. People can see you, bro.
It's such a pet hate of mine when you see people who are on TV, like they knew they would be on TV, and they
It still didn't bother.
Yeah.
it wasn't a surprise. You knew.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And a point I was getting to before, though, is that, it's irrelevant. It's fine. Okay, I'll make it. Is that for a guy? If I'm a guy and if I say looks don't matter, then why am I not dating a 350-pound woman with a hairy back and 2 teeth? Right. So it is about looks
You
both
were
ways.
inspired by that picture, right?
Which
With
pic?
the
The
Naked mole.
the naked mole, yes, I was inspired. So yeah, you don't have to be perfect, but you have to put in the effort. She wants to see that you put in the effort.
yeah.
Okay? Not that you're perfect. How are you doing the best with what you have? Are you doing your best to present yourself? Because this is an exercise. I want you to go out today, if it's nighttime tomorrow, go out in the city and just look at the women and notice from head to toe how everything was put together intentionally. They put so much time and effort into that, so at least do like 50% or even 20% of what they're doing, right?
Yeah. Also, notice if you're holding people to a standard that you're holding women to a standard that you're not anywhere near.
Yeah, exactly. And then you
point.
wonder why these women that I see all around me every day are not interested in me. So,
Yep.
cool. So, any final thoughts? I think we wrapped it up pretty
That's
good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now for a moment of awkwardness. Okay, one more point.
When you're out noticing women and how much effort they put in, see if you notice any women who haven't put any effort into their appearance, and ask yourself if you would normally notice that woman was even there, and if not, what does that say?
Yeah, exactly. Don't expect to be noticed if you're not putting in the effort. Okay.
And look at the people they smile at, because like usually, like for example, I smile even at women or guys, like it doesn't matter, but if they are dressed well, if they care about themselves, I will smile at them. Why not? Like
Yeah, you smile at
Yeah.
people.
yeah.
I never smile at people.
So
That's awesome. No, that's great, and that also reminded me of a very critical point too. When you're presentable, so back to the example when I was walking around in a suit, You know what that told women? He's safe. He's not a serial killer. Alright? So when a man is well, again, it's probably, you still don't know if he's dangerous or not, but you're unconsciously thinking, okay, that guy's safer than the other guys because look how well he's put together,
Well, because
right?
it shows that he's not hiding. He's expecting to be looked at.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. That's another, I didn't look at it
He's
from
not
that.
trying to blend in and to just
Mhm.
be forgettable.
Interesting. Okay, that's also, I just learned something. Yeah, he's not hiding. Mhm. Yeah, so the game of attraction is like, yeah, so you want to stand out, you want to be seen. So you're trying to attract women. Well, guess what? You know, just like it's just like, hey, I'm over here. Well, your clothes, your grooming, all that does the waiting for you. Okay,
Back to the awkward silence.
back to the awkward silence.